Hello, it is Tuesday the 7th of November. The latest Thunderball draw was draw 2137, and I'm looking at a chart summarising the full Thunderball draw history right up to draw 2136, and I'm going to show you where the winning Thunderball was on this chart. There it was, right at the top, which means it was the most overdue Thunderball. So looking at the full history, all machines, all sets of balls, Thunderball number 10 was the most overdue. Now if we narrow it down to just the if we look at how overdue it is, it hasn't occurred since draw 2092, right? So if we just look at all the draws starting from 2091 up to 2136, this is what the chart looks like. So now on this chart you can see number 10 is the most overdue. It's also closest to that top right, which means most overdue for its frequency. But we are being selective about what draws we're looking at. So that's a reason to pick Thunderball number 10. Now if we just look at the main numbers, ignoring the Thunderball numbers for a minute. Okay, this is what the chart looks like for all machines and all sets of balls, and that's where the winning numbers were on this chart. And now, if we look at only the draws where Thunderball number 10 has occurred, we get this chart, and you can see main number 10 is by far the most overdue to occur with Thunderball number 10. So now we've got a reason to pick main number 10. So we pick Thunderball number 10 most overdue, and then we pick main number 10 most overdue to occur with Thunderball number 10. So now we've got two winning numbers so far. Now let's see if we can find any other winning numbers. Oh look, 27, second most overdue. So if we'd have picked the two most overdue numbers from this chart, we would have had three of the winning numbers so far. Now, the machine that was used in the last draw was Excalibur 6, and the set of balls was set of balls 1. So let's just look at a chart for just that machine and that set of balls that we used in the last draw. Now on this chart you can see that the number that is closest to that top right corner is number 10. So number 10 most overdue for its frequency to occur with machine 6 and set of balls number 1, which is why I predicted it. Unfortunately I didn't get any of the other numbers. So I predicted that for machine 6, set of balls number 1, main number 10 would come out, but I would have only got one number. But so far we've got a reason to pick three of these numbers, the reason being that they're most overdue together. So there's another reason to pick main number 10. But anyway, now if we look at a chart for Excalibur 6, set of balls T1 and main number 10, so we look at numbers paired with number 10, then we've got a possible reason to pick 33, which is one of the numbers that came out, and the reason being that it's most frequent with main number 10 in machine 6, set of balls 1. So a possible reason to pick 33. Now if we look at all machines, set of balls 1, main number 10, now you can see 33 is not only the most frequent, but it's also a little bit overdue for its frequency. So now we've got a reason to pick 33 for definite. So up to now we've got 4 of the winning numbers, what we could have predicted based on these reasons. Now if we look at just the machine that was used, and instead we look at all sets of balls, and given that we've got a reason to pick 33, we'll look at a chart for numbers paired with 33, then again we've got another reason to pick 27, because it's most overdue for its frequency to occur with main number 33 and machine 6. So another reason to pick 27. So we definitely want to pick these 4 numbers, and they're the winning numbers. If we'd have done that, we would have picked these winning numbers. So if we look at the Thunderballs as well, and we look at all machines and all sets of balls, and we'll look at numbers paired with number 10, then obviously you can see number 10 most overdue Thunderball to occur with number 10. And really I should have got that, because Thunderball number 10 most overdue, and also for this line I should have picked number 10 as the Thunderball, because it's the most overdue, and it's also nearest to that top right as well, which means it's overdue for its frequency. Now if we look at the same for 27, these are numbers paired with 27, again number 10 most overdue to occur with 27. So I really should have picked Thunderball number 10 for that line, for the line that corresponds to machine 6 and set of balls 1. And also if you look at this chart for numbers paired with 27, 27 and 4 most overdue, 27 and 33 most overdue. So now we've got another reason to pick 33, and also we've now got a reason to pick number 4 as well. Now that means that if we'd have followed this particular path and chose as numbers based on this criteria, we would have had number 4 as well, which means we would have got 5 out of the 6 winning numbers. But should we pick number 4? Should we? Well, let's look at it like this. Not just the chart for 27, but if we look at all the machines and just the set of balls that was used, then right, looking at all machines and just the set of balls that was used, where's number 4? Where's number 4 with 27? Okay, with number 27, it looks like it's most overdue for its frequency because it's nearest to that top right. So that's another reason to pick number 4 if we're having 27. Now, if we look at all machines and 33, then we've almost got a reason to pick number 1. It's the third most overdue. Also, number 10's overdue for its frequency on the Thunderball side. But ignoring the Thunderballs, just looking at this chart, right? Now, if we look at all sets of balls, right, and we start eliminating sets of balls, all except for set of balls number 1, then look where number 1 is on this chart. Watch what happens. See, now it looks like number 1's most overdue to occur with 33. And if we carry on eliminating the sets of balls till we get to here, now when we get to here, now it looks like it's most overdue for its frequency. And if we continue eliminating until we've got just the one set of balls that was used, then it ends up there. But we do have a reason to pick number 1. A better reason than that. And that is, if we just look at the current set of balls, the set of balls that was used in the last draw, should I say, main number 27, and just the 2 machines that have been used recently, now you can see that number 1 is the most overdue for its frequency to occur with 27. So that's all 6 numbers. So I've just showed you the ways in which all 6 of the numbers that came out in the last draw were the most outstanding numbers. They were the most outstanding. We started with Thunderball number 10 and main number 10, and then from that we got 27, we got 33, from that we got 4, and now from 27 and these 33 we've got 1 as well. So we could have got all these numbers if we'd followed that path. But the main problem is not knowing what path to follow. That is the problem. If I knew what path to follow, I'd know what numbers to pick. So anyway, now that these numbers have occurred, looking at the current trend, machines 5 and 6, sets of balls 1 to 4, this is what the chart looks like now. Now if we apply the same rules, we go for the most overdue Thunderball. Okay, number 8. Last time it was number 10, but now it's number 8. What if we look at full draw history and just look at the Thunderballs? Now it's 13, but most overdue for its frequency is number 3. But what I prefer to stick with the current trend, to be honest, so I'm having number 8. Now if we look at numbers paired with Thunderball number 8, this is what the chart looks like. So I'm not sure where we go from here. This is This is where the main numbers are, going on the current trend. And if we look at where they are paired with Thunderball number 8, that's what we get. So I don't know what numbers to pick. I mean, if we look at all machines and all sets of balls, I mean, you can see 5's the most overdue, 31's the most frequent, 18 possibly overdue for its, no, 30 most overdue for its frequency. So we're getting all kinds of different numbers. There's no consistency. And if we look at all machines and all sets of balls, numbers paired with number 8, we get that. If we look at 3, which is also outstanding, we get 15 most overdue, 29 most frequent, number 20. If we look at the other one, 13, we got 1, 28, 32. Number 9. So what I could do is just show you a bunch of random charts and let you pick your numbers from them. So if we just look at current trends for each Thunderball, right? So I'll go through them all. So we've got Thunderball number 1, that's what that chart looks like. Number 2, number 3, so you can basically go back and pause at any of these charts to have a good long look at them. So if you're picking one of these Thunderballs and you want to see where the main numbers are paired with that Thunderball that you're picking, in terms of the frequency, how overdue they are, which one's the most overdue for the frequency, and you can basically pause the video and look at any one of these charts and see where they all are. And bear in mind that we're just looking at the current trend as well, so it's not the full draw history of all machines or anything. This is just the machines that are being used in the current trend, which is probably more relevant. Okay, so that's what all the Thunderball charts look like at the moment. So I hope that helps you to pick your winning numbers. Let me know if you win as a result of watching these videos. That'd be good if anybody actually won from watching this. So anyway, that concludes this video. Subscribe for the next one, and bye for now.